My Story Animated, a channel that... Okay, enough of introducing this channel. We get it, Xyra, move along now. Yeah, good point. Today I'll be reacting to the second episode from the story series, Con Sisters. In case you forgot what happened in the first episode, here are some highlights.
My mother was born into what she always called old money, which basically means her family had been rich for a long time and their wealth was passed down generations. Unfortunately, it skipped our generation.
Well, that sucks.
I was raised as a creature of luxury. I'm like that fairy tale princess who couldn't sleep because of a single pea under her mattress.
Oh no.
Whatever will you do now?
I'll kick in your face so hard that you'll need plastic surgery.
Which we don't have money for. If you don't want to be ugly for the rest of your life, let me pee.
Oh my god.
I'm your new neighbor, Freddy. I'm the one who saved you from that old crow.
What? I'm so confused right now.
New neighbor? You moved into the house next to ours? Why are you here?
I was bored and saw you girls leaving your house, so I followed you for fun.
And we were welcomed by the ugliest quadruplets ever. They were really sweet and really excited to see us, but with their orange hair, acne, and buck teeth, they were not a pretty sight.
Sucks to suck, I guess. Some of us can't help being ugly. I'm just kidding.
A day later, I'd just woken up when the bell rang, and I opened the door to find the most gorgeous boy ever standing outside.
You got the gist? Good. We got the fake thumbnail again, though the title might be a real one this time. We'll see.
Hello, I'm Eric. We got some of your mail. I came to return it.
Okay, seems normal enough so far.
I just stared at him, dumbstruck, feeling acutely aware of how terrible I looked. Just then, Meredith pushed me out of the way.
Typical Meredith behavior.
Hey!
Thanks.
You're such a lifesaver.
I just moved into the house across the street.
The big white one with the quadruplets?
Yeah, they're my brothers.
What? No, they can't be related to you. They're very unattractive.
Whoa, I did not expect her to be so blunt around him.
Meredith, can't you ever sugarcoat anything?
Girl, why are you making it worse? Now he knows that you two are onto them.
I am sugarcoating. Did I call them ugly ogres?
I feel bad for the quadruplets. God damn. You know there's more to people than just looks.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. People have this reaction often.
He flashed his beautiful smile at us and then left. I hope he's smart and funny and kind too. I'm sure he is. I never believed in love at first sight till I met Eric. Okay, maybe love is an exaggeration, but I was crushing on him hard.
Not much to say about that. At least she knows it's not true love.
Freddy, how does this purple dress look on me?
Claire, what the? You can't just come in without knocking?
Wait, since when did the creeps start living with them? Using their shower and stuff. God damn.
Now, what do you think about the dress?
Hey, Freddie, I want your opinion on this red dress. Oh, hi, Claire. I didn't know you were here.
Oh no. I think we all know what this episode will be about.
Have some respect for my privacy.
Boy, why do you have the weird little buns? They don't look too good on you.
What are you talking about? Actually, I don't care. Now tell me, I look hot, right? Of course I look hot. I could wear a potato sack and I'd look hot.
I was confused at first when it came to this scene, but now I realize that it's the creep's view on Meredith, which I don't blame him for, to be honest.
What's the dress for?
The party at Eric's place? What, did you think you're the only one who got invited?
The red's a bit much for a casual housewarming party, no?
Her hair doesn't really match either. Probably would look better in a low bun. But also, calm down, Meredith. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, I'll look for something else. And your dress looks lovely.
I am not your sister, and you can't treat me like this. I am a...
Okay, that outburst came out of nowhere.
Okay, thanks for the news flash. Come on, Claire, let's go before Freddy has a heart attack.
My man, if someone like Meredith makes you insecure about your manhood, you might want to rethink the way you view yourself. AKA, who cares what Meredith thinks of all people?
The party was coming up soon, but I knew there would be many guests and I wouldn't really get a chance to talk to Eric then. So I decided to drop by to borrow some sugar one evening.
The excuses always crack me up. Borrow sugar in this neighborhood? People be borrowing cars instead.
But my heart sank when I spotted Meredith and Eric in the kitchen, and they were kissing. I couldn't believe that witch.
Don't worry, Eric was probably only into the looks anyway, which Meredith does have.
Can you give me some mashed potatoes, Claire?
I lifted a spoonful and threw it straight at her face.
Claire! What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't want them on your face? You should have been clearer then. I'm sure you already knew I liked Eric, but you went after him anyway. Yeah, I saw you two kissing.
Oh my god, what?
You like Eric? I had no idea. You should have been clearer too.
Cut it out, okay? You knew.
Did not.
Okay, so now that you know, will you stop seeing him?
Please, if Eric likes Meredith, then he isn't worth it. I think even the creep would be better. At least he genuinely cares about Claire, which I guess doesn't make him too much of a creep, but I can't get over his introduction in the first episode.
I followed you for fun.
Are you really into him?
Not really. I barely know him, but he's cute and rich and he likes me.
Okay. That wouldn't have worked anyway since he's interested in Meredith, not Claire.
I flung another dollop of mashed potato straight in her eye and stormed off. Fine, that jerk could have Eric. I wasn't even gonna go to the party now.
That's a bit excessive, come on. And the mother just let it all happen too. Such good parenting right there. Take notes.
But on the night of the party, when I heard music floating from across the street, I couldn't help myself.
Why though? You don't really know anyone else at that party, so you'd be by yourself.
Eric had just known Meredith for 2 days. This battle wasn't over yet.
You just said the quiet part out loud. Quite literally. Look for someone who's interested in you instead.
She looked furious to see me before she turned sickly sweet.
Oh, hi. I thought you were unwell and not coming, honey. How are you doing now, honey?
I'm good, honey.
How are you, honey?
I'm great, honey. Do you like my honey, honey?
What honey? Honey?
The honey, honey.
I see no honey. Honey?
I am so pissed at you, honey. Yeah, well, you too, honey.
What's happening here?
Same question.
Let's go get some honey, honey.
We don't have any honey, Meredith.
Honey! You ruined it. You should have ended the sentence with honey.
Yeah, Eric, you should have known. Shaking my head.
Don't mind her, Eric. You already know she's rude, and she has a vile temper. She once tried stealing money from an old lady and kicked her hard when she resisted.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh?
Oh no. Here we go. Let the insulting begin.
Eric, did you know that Claire is so dumb? I told her when we were kids that if she ate bluebells, her eyes would turn blue like mine.
Meredith tell you she used to fart in the neighbor's jacuzzi just because they said they liked me more than her? How about the time you dropped Mom's toothbrush in the toilet and just put it right back? Meredith has a boyfriend who works in a mental institution, and he steals the patient's clothes from there for her.
Hold up. She has a boyfriend? Or a boy friend? If she already has a boyfriend, yikes. She completely just forgot about him.
Claire keeps acting like she doesn't know her best friend is in love with her, and she keeps using him for his money.
The creep? That actually makes so much sense. I think he definitely does. But also, yeah, she didn't use him. Unlike Meredith and her mother.
I pushed Meredith out of my way, but I ended up pushing a little too hard and she crashed straight into the punch bowl. She got up and charged me, and we landed straight on the food table.
These two are so violent to each other. My God. All thanks to the mother's good parenting, I suppose.
Claire!
Freddie suddenly ran in.
Claire, Meredith, stop! Your mom, she isn't okay. You gotta come now.
What the hell? What's wrong with the mother now?
We ran outside to see Mom unconscious and being wheeled into an ambulance.
Huh?
Since Freddie's dad was a neurosurgeon, he took Mom's case and ran tests for weeks to discover that she had some inflammation in her brain for unknown reasons, which had sent her into a coma.
Holy shit, what a turn of events. I like how it was completely unknown why this happened too.
Freddie's dad decided to enter her name in a clinical trial for rare brain diseases since she met all the criteria.
Hold up, is that allowed though? Isn't she supposed to consent and stuff to be able to participate in a clinical trial? Actually, whatever. I'm looking too much into this.
But what's it gonna cost us?
We take one pro bono case for the trial, but there will still be other hospital expenses.
and you girls will have to figure out something soon.
Sir, they're only 16.
We joined the 11th grade.
You know they're not going to have the money. Why are you trolling right now?
We had to contact our grandparents, but to our surprise, Mom didn't even have their numbers saved in her phone. All we had was a framed picture with their names signed at the back.
I would hope that the grandparents would want to help their daughter, but you never know.
But I couldn't help noticing as they got out of the cab that they didn't look rich at all.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Don't judge a book by its cover, they like to say.
They're definitely the people from the picture.
Why do Grandma's shoes look like something out of a museum?
Oh, Meredith's commentary never gets old.
The old lady hobbled towards us and hugged us tight.
Oh, girls, it's so good to see you.
Why does the grandma sound like that?
We had no idea we had granddaughters till yesterday.
You look nothing like our son, though.
Grandpa's voice is better for sure.
Your son? No, we're your daughter's kids.
Oh, honey, we don't have a daughter. The private investigator who tracked us down did say our daughter was looking for us, but we just assumed that was our son who ran away from home 18 years ago. He was always saying he'd change into a woman one day.
What? The mom is trans?
No, this is crazy. Look at this picture. Does this woman look anything like your son?
Our son is ugly, and I remember this woman.
Okay, Grandma, way to talk about your son.
Alfred, you remember this beautiful lady came to stay at our motel many years ago? She disappeared suddenly one night, and the next day some mafia men turned up looking for her.
Ah, yes. Those men kept turning up for weeks.
What? I can't keep up. Holy sh**. The mom is likely trans, but also was chased by mafia members and has weird inflammation in her brain. And the grandma sounds like this?
Who tracked us down did say our daughter was looking for us.
So, you're not her parents? Then why does she have this picture of you guys?
She took it from the motel.
And there's a motel too. Like what? Is anyone following what's going on here?
I'm so tired, dear. Can I rest for a little while?
No, if you're not our rich grandparents, you gotta go. Taxi!
I mean, besides the rich part, I actually agree with Meredith on this one. They're just random people after all.
When was Mom in a motel? And why were there bad men after her?
She told us all our lives these random people are our grandparents. What else has she been lying about?
Uh-oh, Mom's been keeping secrets. Their whole life was a lie.
When we checked out if she had any health insurance, she couldn't be found in the system. I went to the diner where she'd been working for years to see if the manager could help, only to find out that no one there had ever seen her.
I knew there was something fishy when she could afford living in a rich neighborhood with just a waitressing job. Like, yeah, right. We weren't born yesterday, last I checked.
Meredith and I tore up Mom's room looking for more clues. We didn't find anything in the closets or under the bed, but I pulled the rug away and came across a loose floorboard. We pried it open to find a laptop and so many fake IDs and passports, all belonging to Mom.
Con sisters. Our mom works for the mafia. That's my guess so far.
We opened the laptop, but we couldn't get past the security code. We asked Freddie to come over and told him everything. And when he went over the laptop, he let out a low whistle.
Whoa, this is heavy encryption and insane firewalls.
My guy, you didn't have to say it like that.
Is your mom from the CIA or something? Have you ever seen her using this laptop?
That's, I guess, a possibility too, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I have once, but she told me she borrowed it from a friend to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Now that's your own fault for believing that story. I mean, come on.
We really had no idea, except that her hair dye started fading soon, and we discovered she was a natural blonde.
That's where Meredith got her hair from, I guess.
We still desperately needed the money and contemplated selling the house, but we couldn't even find any documents for it. For the first time in my life, I felt overwhelmed and completely out of ideas.
Honestly, I get it.
Then one night, as Meredith and I were sitting on the porch, Freddie joined us, looking grim.
Uh-oh. What happened this time?
I need to tell you guys something about the clinical trial. There's only a 50% chance that your mom will get the drug that could make her well.
What do you mean? Doesn't everyone get the drug?
No, half the patients get a placebo drug, and your mom has been assigned the placebo drug.
That's rough. Might as well flip that coin now. Heads or tails?
She's not gonna get the treatment.
So that's it? We're just gonna sit back and watch, knowing there's no chance of her getting better? Make your dad give her the drug!
I can't. Dad would lose his medical license if anyone thought he interfered with the trial.
Well, can she get it after? I mean, I really don't know how clinical trials work that much, but I don't think dying is included. Right?
Freddie looked at me silently. He told us because he and his dad can't do anything, but we can.
Whatever you plan, I can't be part of it, but
you have to do it soon.
The trial starts next week.
Thank you, Freddie. You don't know what this means to us.
He didn't really do anything, though. He just said how he won't be of any help and how the girls will have to sneakily plan something, which would involve ruining the trial too, so his dad could still get in trouble.
Of course. I'd do anything for you, Claire.
For the first time, I saw what had maybe been so obvious all along. Freddie was in love with me.
I guess they like to say that love tends to be blind. What they don't say is that it's deaf too. He ain't helping you with anything. He just said so.
And I was about to use it to my advantage.
Oh my, this just took a weird turn. I didn't think Claire was like that. God damn. I thought she was more of a goody two-shoes. And with that was episode 2 of Cod Sisters. This one was full of a million plot twists that I could barely keep up with. I think the grandparents part was the funniest of all, not going to lie. Especially after finding out that the mom could be working for the mafia. Meredith was a savage, as usual. Claire turned out to be a manipulator, so I'm wondering how that will play out in the future episodes. Eric was kind of boring, not going to lie. Freddie was a complete weirdo. And useless. I mean, I won't call him a creep anymore, I guess, but I still don't like him. And the mom ending up in a coma was funny as hell. Not because being in a coma is funny, but because her getting a random brain inflammation out of nowhere sounded completely wacky. After this episode, my opinion on the story is that while it's still entertaining, there are also too many plot twists. I mean, I get why MSA would add a million of them because that's what makes their stories iconically ridiculous, but still, they could settle on not having that many. I can't wait to review the 3rd episode and see what more twists come up, like the mom being actually trans or whatever. With all of that, if you have other video suggestions that you want to see, please let me know in the comment section down below. Next video will likely be a storytime topic again, so I hope you guys will watch that one, and then after that, I'll review episode 3. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. If you liked what you saw, you can always click the thumbs up, subscribe, and share the video with someone. It makes me really happy to see people enjoying my content. I have a Twitch, it's Xyra Gamer. I stream various games about twice a week. I always have a schedule too. I post artworks and reels on Instagram from time to time. I make cartoon-style artworks. I have a music channel where I post electronic instrumental songs. The songs are pretty amateur, but I would appreciate if you guys decide to give them a listen. I'm going to try to upload videos here twice a month, but I can't promise consistency yet. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye now!